Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Elliot Webber and it's a very early Saturday morning here. Yeah, it's like quarter past 7 in the morning, and that is because it is a returning episode of Trackside. I haven't done an episode of these in about a year, just because I've wanted to film other stuff at the racetracks, but I've decided to bring back Trackside this year for 2023, and that is obviously because we are going to Brands Hatch for round 2 of the BTCC season. There is a lot of roadworks going on around me, as it happens a lot in my town. So yeah, I'm not too sure what I'm going to film yet. I want to get the paddock this time. I want to film around the paddock a bit more, hopefully meet some of the support drivers. My sister's here as well, so yeah, she's going to be supporting. You want to support a lot of the F4 lads, don't you? Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to hopefully meet some of the F4 guys and hopefully meet a few more people. Hopefully get some interviews in there as well. I'd like to do a bit more interviews as well. So yeah, now let's cut to wherever I decide to cut to next. So, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Brands Hatch. The guy commentator's talking over me, which I don't like. The Legends have been out, of course. The Legends brand new here for the one-off on the support package. This is just before FP1. I'm going to try and get some footage of the touring cars, as I usually do. And we're going to take a walk around the pit lane again, try and meet a few drivers, try and hopefully get some interviews. I don't know, though. Just depends. So yeah, roll on FP1.
those sorts of conditions where you push on and you take risks. No point in taking the risk. I totally get that. Josh, thank you very much indeed for explaining that to us.
So, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, me and my sister decided to make our way to the outer paddock just to see what was there, to look at some of the support cars. Of course, here's me with, here's me filming Jason Lockwood's Porsche Carrera Cup car. We, of course, my sister is a big fan of the British F4 Championship, so we thought we'd take a look at the awnings there just to see who we could see. Unfortunately, we were a bit late as it was actually them about to start their qualifying session. There's Aidan and James Higgins, but we had a bit of a surprise as unbeknownst to my knowledge, FIA F3 driver Johnny Edgar was there. A big thanks to him for stopping and getting a picture with us. Big thanks to Johnny. And yeah, just got some more footage of some of the cars. Here are some of the high-techs now. And this was when it was actually starting to rain as well. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. It was really nice to see some of the F4 cars up close. I really like the look of Aidan Neat's car there. And in fact, the majority of the cars there were really good looking up close. So yeah, really good to see the cars up close, as I keep saying. Where me and my sister decided to watch the F4 cars from Paddock Hill, and here is a slow-mo of the Chris Dittman car here. Then post-qualifying, we luckily managed to bump into points leader Louis Sharp and Aidan Neat. Brilliant stuff, thanks to them. And yeah, now let's cut back to the action. So once again, here at Brands Hatch, we're making our way to clearways and certies and that. We're going to have another walk around. We're going to go back into the paddock, see who else we can try and get. We're going to walk around the shops and that as well. Just started FP2 now. I believe Jake Hill topped FP1. Quite surprising considering the BMWs don't like these intermediate conditions, let's say. It's going to be interesting. I think quali I'm going to get more of. FP I'm not too fussed about, to be honest with you, it's practice. But yeah, Grumpy, who do you want to get pole? Or is that a silly question?
That's a silly question.
Yeah,
it's got to be Tingram.
Yeah, he's a Tingram fan. He even cried when Tingram won the championship. Libby, who are you rooting for in touring cars?
Dan Lloyd, to be honest.
Oh, Dan Lloyd. Yeah, we like Dan Lloyd. Dan, if you want to do a YouTube collab, let me know. So yeah, I'll get some more of the cars coming down here. Should be interesting because it's actually really wet. I didn't get much of the Legends cars. I wanted to, but storage on my phone and that. But yeah, that was a great race by the Legends. They were going 3-4 wide into paddock in the wet. So yeah, great race for them. Can't wait to see their second race later, and can't wait to see that on TV because I think that's going to be great tomorrow as well. So yeah, I'll now catch some FP2. BTCC in the background, and we are on the Brands Hatch Grand Prix loop. As you can see, there is the bridge, and here is the track. What do you think, Libby?
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch the wet track. Oh, look at that, and the noise of BTCC. Love to see it. So, ladies and gentlemen, qualifying has actually just begun, but we're in the car because it's absolutely tipping it down at the minute. Nick Halstead and Rory Butcher have both gone off, so it's a red flag, so I can actually talk. We've actually got the ITV live stream in front of us as well. My predictions for qualifying, I'm going to go Ash Sutton. I'm going to be a bit brief. I think Ash Sutton is unbelievable in the wet, as we all know, so I'm going to go with Ash Sutton. Libby, who do you think is going to get pole? What Dan Lloyd does. Dad farts in my video, that's great. Dad, who do you think is going to get pole?
That wasn't a fart either. That was my back.
He's such a... Oh, okay.
I'm going for Josh Cook. He's currently leading, so yeah.
Actually, Sutton, but yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's probably Sutton then, because
We know Grumpy's going to go for.
Yeah, Grumpy's going to go Tingle, so I don't think I'll ask him. So yeah, I might get some footage. I don't know. It's, as I say, it's tipping it down. It's the wettest it's been so far today in what's been a very wet day. ladies and gentlemen, once again we're actually out in the flesh, not in the car this time, of a very wet Brands Hatch qualifying session. Unfortunately, we've had a second red flag due to a crash between Nick Hamilton and Adam Morgan. I have thankfully got it on camera, and also thankfully both drivers are okay. Both Adam and Nick walked away. It was a pretty hefty shunt by the looks of it. Nick Hamilton spun by himself in the wet, and then Adam Morgan did pretty much the same thing and unfortunately just collected him. Again, massively unfortunate for both drivers. Of course, Adam took his maiden BMW podium, and Nick Hamilton, of course, as we know from the previous round, is excellent racing race too. The cars are just coming around now, I believe, on the flatbeds, so I'll probably get some footage of that. But yeah, great to see both drivers are okay, and I'll probably put some footage up just now.
Take a little gulp of oxygen and then hold it in for a bit, because that was, and it was more proper, wasn't it?
So, ladies and gentlemen, another update. We have had a third red flag of the session. Pretty disappointing, you could say. Will Powell has actually gone off at Druids. I don't know if you can see up there, but Will Powell has gone off at Druids, bringing out the third red flag. So that is 4 drivers now out of this qualifying session, because of course if you cause a red flag you lose your best time and you're not allowed to compete in the rest of the session. So 4 drivers out of qualifying. More importantly, Adam Morgan is out of qualifying. I think a big loss for him. Of course, we know how well he performed. Yeah, guys, as I was saying earlier, a big shame for Adam. As I was saying, also a big shame for Nick. Of course, we know how well he performed at Donington. Not really a shame for Halstead and Will Powell. But yeah, I believe qualifying, we're about to get a third restart, of course, after a third red flag. Hopefully they can keep it on the black stuff for now, but it is incredibly slippery here. You can clearly see there's puddles all over the place. The cars are firing up again, so yeah, let's catch some more cars in the wet. ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of regular qualifying. I actually forgot that they were bringing back the top 10 shootout system for this event. Again, a great format. I think it really helps the drivers push a little bit more. But anyway, Jake Hill topped the regular qualifying session, or qualifying 1 as it's also known as. So I mean, Jake Hill in that BM round Kent in Brands Hatch, or round Brands Hatch in Kent. Yeah, unbelievable. Ash Sutton, of course, he's up there because it's wet. 2 cars I was surprised by is Bobby Thompson and Dan Lloyd. 2 of the Cupras have made it into the top 10. That's Tom Ingram preparing his car. Also, Ronan Pearson as well did very well to get into the top 10 by 1,000th of a second. So my prediction for pole, again, I'm going to say Ash Sutton because I think he's just the best driver in these conditions. But I'm happy to be wrong. So yeah, as always, may the best man win, and let's film some cars in the wet. So that is the end of qualifying for round 2 of the 2023 BTCC season, and he's done it again. I don't know how, but Dan Camish has taken pole position in what is essentially his first overall pole position. Of course, we know he had a reverse grid pole in race 3 at Donington, but the championship leader comes out on top. Really good performance by him as usual. Of course, it's seeming like Camish does like these conditions. And yeah, right at the last second as well, like right at the end of qualifying, he got it. So big congrats to Dan Camish if you're watching this. I know you're not, but yeah, really good performance by him. Colin Turkington is on P2, and I believe Jake Hill was P3. So once again, it's the Fords and the BMs sort of dominating this season so far, but it's going to be really interesting tomorrow. I will not be here tomorrow, so I'm probably just going to end this video there. So thank you guys for watching. Of course, if you are new around here, be sure to like this video, share with them as well, because it of course does help my channel grow. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.